And as he said it, I was like, oh no, I can like hear myself. I love when like the delivery companies like low-key gaslight you. And I was like, okay, heartbroken, but thanks so much for telling me. Happy Monday afternoon, legends. Hi, welcome back to our fresh vlog. I am beyond excited to vlog this week. Like, I don't know why, there's nothing overly exciting happening this week. Like, there's nothing in particular. Every day is exciting and fun, but like, I just woke up this morning. Your girl had a great night's sleep. If you saw last week's vlog, you'll know how I'm like really in my like sleep prep training at the moment. I'm doing everything I can to just like optimize my sleep and my sleep schedule and all of that kind of stuff. It's been very fun, I will say. And I had a great night's sleep and I got up. Me and Bo went for just a casual 5k walk this morning because that's just something we do now. And I have just been sitting here buzzing and working all afternoon. It is, what's the time? 2:30 in the afternoon. I have just been powering through and it feels so good, guys. It feels so good. This work used to exhaust me, absolutely exhaust me. I used to not be able to like really start or get into a flow until like the mid-afternoon, and then I'd be up until 11 or even later working. Now I'm just like up at 6:30, walking Boston, high protein breakfast, sitting down at my desk by 9. Like, I'm just living my absolute best life. Anyway, we still have a few hours of work to go to get everything for today's schedule done. But this morning it was very miserable, and I'm very proud of myself for still going out for a walk, because I don't necessarily enjoy walking in the misery that is like overcast, like dark, moody, drizzling, like ugh. And I didn't even bring my raincoat this morning, but I was like, no, but we're getting out. And it was actually quite bougie, like it was quite nice. We went and walked along the coast. We walked from Maroubra all the way to Coogee and back again, and like the sea today was having a moment. She was in the days leading up to her period kind of vibe. Like, she was having a moment. It was like super rough. I saw one surfer out there and he was getting like thrown around, and I was like, sir, hats off to you, because I wouldn't be getting anywhere near that water. It looked rough is what I'm saying. Very like moody vibes, but we still got it done, and I actually kind of liked it. I was like, this is a vibe. This is cool. I remember talking to a friend like years ago, right? I was back when I was a paramedic and I was working with my partner, and I was talking to her, and she lived by the beach, and she's like, everyone who like says living by the beach is the best thing was correct, right? Because even the worst day, like weather-wise, by the beach is still better than like an average day not by the beach. And she was right. At the time I was like, oh yeah, cool, like beach people are kind of weird, like they're really intense about it. They were right. Living by the beach is such a vibe. I think something about the water, like there's something so refreshing about the water. Like every single day I could go there and it would be different. Like today it was like churning and rough and like aggressive and like moody, and then tomorrow it'll be like blue skies, sunlight, like peaceful, calm. Anyway, the reason why I'm telling you this is because it was like that this morning. It is not like that now. Beautiful Sydney has turned it on. It is blue skies, sunshine, like gentle breeze, perfection. So as always, Boston is right next to me. Where is he? Oh, he's actually just behind me. And he has been the whole day. And usually around this time, I need a bit of like a sea change, like a little bit of a location change. And because the weather's so nice, we're going to go upstairs. We're going to go up to my little rooftop garden. I'm going to take a toy for him to play so he can get outside, go for a toilet break, have a play outside. Because he, around about this time, like I'll sit down to work at like 9:30ish, sometimes 10:30ish. And about the 2:30 to 3:30 mark, he gets a little restless. Like he's had a nap for like 6 hours. Yeah. After an hour long walk, let's be real. And then he gets a bit restless and he wants to go outside and play. And same with me, like I'm hitting a bit of a wall and I have a few more hours that I need to like push through and get done. So we're gonna change the scene. I'm gonna pack this up, grab a toy for him, and we're gonna go upstairs. So let's go hang out on the roof and enjoy some sunshine. But happy Monday. Welcome back to a vlog. Shit, I'm excited to vlog this week. God, I love my job. I love my job.
I used to stick around, definitely not for too long. But boy, you got me hooked and made me wanna write this song. Thought all guys are the same, apparently I was wrong. Let me take you somewhere where we could be alone. You know how people say it caught me unexpected. Well, I really wasn't prepared for all of this love and affection. Normally I would be scared, but I'm aware that that you're special. So let me take us somewhere where we could be alone. When I look at you, I see a pretty picture. You're the sun, I'm the sky, and we're so complete. Let me water you, my flower, I'll teach you how to open up real nice, baby. Why don't we give it a go? Let's dive in a pool of love and sweet. Why don't we give it a go? See?
Fam, can I show you my cute little tennis outfit? We're back. It's Monday night, which means it's Monday night tennis tonight, and it's our first session back this year actually, because last week it was like raining, like downpour, heavy downpour, and it got cancelled. So this one's our first session back for 2026, and I have a cute new little tennis skirt. I feel so cutesy in this. It has built-in shorts underneath, which is great. Yeah, I got this from Kmart actually. I have this white one, and then I have a baby pink one as well, and it's my first time wearing them, and I feel so cutesy. I cannot wait to go and like have the lesson, just because I feel like I'm gonna feel like amazing in it. Yeah, it's so cute. I need to get some more tops to like pair it with, because I have a pink one, but I don't have any like pink top to pair it with, I guess. I don't really know, which is why I'm wearing the white one. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna go an hour earlier so I can take Boston for a walk. We're gonna walk around the park, because like where my tennis club is, there's like heaps of ovals and stuff. So we're gonna walk around the ovals so he is relaxed and hopefully falls asleep while my tennis lesson is on. But also, last time we were there, at tennis and I bought Boston, everyone was just obsessed with him. Like we actually got a group photo with everyone at the end of class just so they could get a photo with him. Like they were quite obsessed. Anyway, let's get going. Okay, just coming home from tennis now, and oh my god, I didn't get to film anything because that was such an intense workout. We had a new coach today, and he was really good actually, and I actually think I'm getting better. Like I think there's a genuine improvement going on, and this is only lesson 2, but I'm stoked about it. Were you the goodest boy at tennis? Yeah? Did you get lots of cuddles? Come on. As usual, Boston was fan favourite at tennis. Everyone loved him. But he's actually doing so well. He's like so patient, and he just sits and chills like the whole time. Like he's really good.
Doors opening.
Happy Tuesday, fam. Happy Tuesday afternoon. Happy Tuesday from Boston too. He is living his absolute best life. We're here at the park having our little like kind of afternoon break. We've really built a routine, and it hits like 4-ish or so, and both of us are like, are you done for the day? Because I'm done for the day. And then we just need another walk. We need to get out in the fresh air and like go for a walk. So this is our little 4 p.m. walk this afternoon. I've had a fantastic day. How could I not? I went to the gym this morning, Sophie's gym, and I had such a good workout. On Tuesdays it is like a cardio and core day, and usually 2 terrible things, right? But I did it last week and I've done it again this week, and it was fantastic. I loved it so much. My abs were still sore from last week's core, which is a little bit crazy because it was a week ago. And then I just smashed out a whole bunch of work, and I'm ahead of schedule again, which is really, really good because we have such a massive weekend coming up. I have, if you didn't know, I'm heading back to Melbourne this weekend. My first trip back to Melbourne since officially leaving it to move to Sydney. And I'm very excited, but it is a fully jam-packed weekend. Like the second I arrive on Friday to the second I leave like Monday morning, I'm like jam-packed with activities and things to do, so it's gonna be full on. And to throw a spanner in the works, I'm not going to be flying. I thought I was going to be flying. I might actually still check flights like last minute, see if there's any like quick last minute sales, because flights to and from Sydney, right, were going to cost me $700 because it's the long weekend down there. A long weekend I do not celebrate. Australia Day is not a day for celebration, but nevertheless it's a long weekend, so they were going to be $700. I decided to drive, which makes things a little bit harder because that means I'm going to be driving 12 hours on Friday and then 12 hours on Monday to get back here. So a little bit stressed about that, but otherwise a really, really good day. I think a really, really good day. And then this afternoon I'm so excited because remember when you guys were like, oh, do you have any friends in Sydney? Like when I was moving there, like, do you know anyone? And I was like, there's one person that I know, right? There was a few people, but there's one person I knew. Her name is Laura. She is my best friend, not best friend, but she's a friend from primary school. We went to primary school together, and we've just like gently stayed in touch over the years, right? I'm going to her house tonight. It's our first time meeting up since I moved here. I've just had like a a bit of a crazy schedule, so it hasn't been that easy to like catch up with people as much. I'm heading to her house tonight because she is also going to the Laneway Festival, the festival I told you in the last vlog that I'm going to with Sarah and Abby. She's going with a bunch of her friends and they're having like a craft evening, like decorating their outfits and stuff, which is so freaking cool. And I'm in panic mode with my outfit because I ordered one from Shopo. It was stunning, but it was not the vibe at Laneway. Okay, let me tell you, it was not the vibe. Like, there was too much tits, too much ass in this outfit. It was like too much. And Laneway is like the gayest festival of all, and this was too much. So I'm going over to hers for the craft night with her, and I think a few of her other friends are going to be there, which is really nice. I'm very excited. But it's just like rolling around on the ground. Like, what are you doing, sir? Seriously. So I'm very excited for that, and I'm gonna have dinner there at her place, but I don't have a costume or like an outfit to decorate, so I'm literally gonna bring like my calendar from the last vlog that I picked up, and I still haven't filled out, so I'm gonna bring that, and that'll be like my craft for the evening. But you know what, it doesn't matter that I'm not crafting an outfit, it'll be fine. We're just there to like hang out, make new friends, like just have a really nice girls night, which I'm very excited for. What you got there, Bo? Huh? Is that a nice stick? I should also tell you about this adorable little meet cute I had like this afternoon, literally on the way here actually. So it was yesterday. Remember in yesterday's clips, I went upstairs and I was playing with Boston in our like rooftop garden, and then I was getting some work done. Well, what you didn't see in that clip was that there was like a bunch of tradies up on the roof with me, and they were like, they weren't window cleaners, but they were like abseiling off the side of the building to do something. I don't know what it was. Anyway, I was like fascinated by it because it was interesting. They were like literally in front of me, like 10 meters in front of me doing this. And they saw Boston, and as one does, becomes obsessed with him. And so they were like calling him over and patting him and like playing with him and throwing his toy around, all this kind of stuff. And I kept like watching them while they're doing their work, and I was doing my work. And then they started packing up, and they were like clearly like heading home for the day. And one of them like came over, and we just got talking, and I was like, look, you've got a lot of faith in that. And this, I was not entering this to like make it a meet cute or like romantically, because not dating in 2026, remember? Anyway, so he came over, we started talking, and I was saying, wow, you've got a lot of faith in those ropes, because they weren't like anchored to like anything like technical, right? Like we have like cement block benches up on that rooftop, and they had just like tied them around the bolt that like locked the chair to the cement block. And I was like, that's like have you tested that like bolt? Like what if it's not that strong? And they were just flinging themselves off the side of the building. And so I said that, I was like you've got a lot of faith in that. And we struck up a conversation. It was very cute. We were talking about like just random silly things. It wasn't anything, and it was just like, okay. Anyway, so they left and we went about our way. He was quite cute, I will say that. And then today when I was leaving my apartment right now, I like completely forgot about it. And the guy yesterday was like, oh, okay, cool, like we're going, I'll see you tomorrow. And he was like talking to Boston, being like, see you tomorrow, Boston. And I was like, oh yeah, and I didn't think anything of it. And then I was leaving my apartment building to come here on this walk, right? And I'm like walking along the street around the outside of my building, because this park is like the next block over. So I see this sign and I'm like, oh, what, like it's like a business sign being like someone works here, right? And then I think about it, and then I go like this, and I look up the side of my building and the guy is there. He's like hanging off. My building is like quite tall in different sections, so there's like 19 floors, and he was like maybe 7 or 8 floors up off the ground. So he was like up high, but not too high that I couldn't see him, like he was at the top of the building or something like that, right? And as I look up, I see him go, and then he like tilts his head and he like waves down at me. I was like, oh my god, it's the same guy from yesterday. It was just very, very cute. We didn't say anything else, but maybe on my way back, when I walk back to the apartment, we'll see. But yeah, just a cute little moment, just a cute little meet cute. I think he only recognized it was me because he saw me walking with Boston. So gals, get yourself a dog. You're a good wingman. Okay fam, we're back from our afternoon walk. I just had a quick shower because it's quite hot today. Let me shake this. Oh my god, it's leaking everywhere. It's actually really hot today. Like, it's like, I don't know what the actual temperature is, but even this morning at the gym, I was like, god damn, like what is the humidity today? Because it was intense. Like I was sweating. And just that like, what, 55-minute walk that I just did with Bo, and I was dripping with sweat. So much so that I need to redo my hair. This is not my best slick back bun. And ideally I wouldn't be wearing this dress with a slick back bun either, but I had this other dress that I got recently from Kmart. It's so cute, but I tried it on, and although it is adorable, it really, really needs to be taken up. Like, I'm not a very tall girl, I'm 5'4", just, And a lot of dresses, like they're just, when they're supposed to be short, they're just too long. And because I don't have like legs for days, it looks a little funny. So I ended up with this strength. It's like that T length, which is very nice on my stature. And every single time I come in here, I'm just looking for a few products and they're so hard to find. And they really shouldn't be because I barely wear makeup. So like all of these products are actually pretty underutilized. I also stopped on the way back from our walk and I picked up a bottle of sake actually to bring tonight because she said like I don't need to bring anything other than my craft stuff, but obviously I'm gonna bring something. And I know that they really like Japan. I know that they've been once, but I'm actually pretty sure that they've been like a few times. And so instead of just a bottle of wine, like I thought, okay, maybe a bottle of sake would be a nice like gift. But I also like don't drink like all that much, and so I've only ever had sake like maybe once or twice in my life maybe, so I don't really know what a good one is. But this one said it was from Kyoto, so we're gonna hope that that's good. This is like now for some reason I cannot find a single one of my blushes. Oh yeah, I'll shut up. Okay, that might have been a little bit too much blush. Okay, that's everything. Bit of setting spray because it's so hot. Stock standard accessory. I'm just gonna put some jewelry on as well. Balancing inside my wardrobe right now. I have a cute little setup in my wardrobe. I have these like cubby holes and 3 of them have baskets with like pajamas and some bras and stuff. And then one of them I've set up a beautiful little like jewelry and like perfume station on it, and I really like it. I think I'm gonna go with these ones tonight. I still haven't found, but I also haven't really been looking hard enough, seconds, like jewelry for, permanent jewelry for my second, and I need to sort that out because I'm walking around with one butterfly stud in one ear. Like it's not cool, Grace. It doesn't look cool. Okay, earrings. Let's do some perfume. Let's do the pink Ariana Grande because it's so sweet and lovely. Perfect. My shoes are the white Bellinis that have not been destroyed because I left them at home. Okay, and I think we're ready to go. Let's go crafting. Okay guys, I'm tucked into bed. I had the best night at Laura and Andrew's. Andrew cooked up like the most incredible steak I've ever had in my life, literally ever. It was cooked to perfection, and I don't know, whatever he put on the outside of it was like incredible. It was so good. Anyway, Laura and I, we were supposed to do crafts, and Laura did do a little bit of her craft. Hers was really cool. She's like beading this top, like this halter neck top. It looks really cool, but I just like couldn't get any of mine done because I was so busy like talking and like catching up. We had so much to catch up on, and we were reminiscing about primary school and high school, and it was just the best. It felt like no time had passed at all, and I just enjoyed their company so much. It was really nice. And I got home and Boston had been an angel. He was just sleeping in his bed the whole time. He didn't even like seem bothered by it, which was fantastic. I'm in bed now. I have 2 massive days of work coming up, so we're gonna have a really long sleep. I'm going to try and get a really good night's sleep over the next 2 days and get as much sleep as I can while I have some downtime, because come Friday it'll be time to head for my drive down to Melbourne. So anyway, I'm tucked into bed now. I've had a nice hot shower. I washed my hair, so that'll be nice and soft when in the morning. And I was going to go to another gym session, but I think I'm just going to take Bo for a walk because my body's a bit sore this week, so I need to just like recover it properly a little bit. So I'm going to just go for a walk tomorrow morning instead of a gym session. But otherwise, I had the best time, the absolute best time tonight. Oh, I just love everything about Sydney. Happy Wednesday, guys. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday at like 10:45 at night right now. I have been pulling some pretty massive days at work. I have, like I told you last night, I have a busy weekend. I'm going down to Melbourne this weekend and I have no spare time. I'm going to be driving all of Friday and driving back all of Monday. So I lose 2 working days as well. And so it just means that like all of my deadlines have been like pushed up earlier, and I've just been cramming a lot of work in. But I've also been trying not to like overdo it too much, like still go for my workouts, still getting in walks, taking breaks, eating 3 meals. Like I'm trying my best to, during a time where the work has to get done. So there is no like, I'll leave that for tomorrow, because like it's just gonna pile up again tomorrow. So there's no time for that. But like I'm still trying my best to stay like as balanced and as, meet all my other needs as well, like eating and drinking and hydrating and exercising and spending time with Boston and all of that. But it has been a week. It has been a week. But I have one more day tomorrow where I'm going to get all of my work done, and that way I can just like close it off on the weekend, go down to Melbourne and just be so present and so there and focused, and not have my mind like elsewhere back at home, like on work stuff, because going into next week I have another massive week again. So God, I kind of love it. It sounds so bad, but I love it. I love it so much. Gosh, I love it so much. I had like a one-on-one session with Blake today, and we were talking about it, and he's like, how's work going? I was like, it's a lot. Like I'm pulling super late nights and my hours are insane. And he's like, gosh, like that's so hard. And I'm like it is, but I'm having the best time. I'm having so much fun with it. I just am. Feels so good to get up and like go to work, right? I work from home, I work for myself, but go to work and feel purposeful and feel driven and feel needed. Like I feel so useful every day that I'm doing this work, because I'm like, wow, like, there's no one else getting it done. If I don't get it done, there's no one else who's going to do it. Like no one's going to swoop in and like, fix all my mistakes and stuff. Like this is just on me. And I could see that as like so much pressure, right? I could be like this is pressure, this is too much stress, but it's just bringing me so much joy, genuinely so much joy. I'm getting so much joy out of this. And I know in other vlogs I've spoken about the fact that like, being back at work and working as much as I am at the moment, it is like bringing up other stuff for me. And like I want to go back to therapy because I'm ready to like enter that next phase of therapy of, addressing some of the things that I have around work. Because last time I had a job where I felt so needed and I was so responsible and I had a lot on my plate. That obviously didn't turn out that great for me, right? And I'm not saying that that's going to happen again. That was obviously a really specific situation with a really specific set of circumstances that led to what happened there. But I can already feel like when I was talking to Blake today, we were talking about my workload and stuff, and he's like, why do you think that like with a massive workload, you decide to dive into it and go head first instead of maybe like running away from it? And, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, gosh, like, cause there's no one really else to rely on. Right. And there's a whole lot of like mental stuff there around work and my job and my sense of worthiness and that I really want to like work through, because I don't want work to become like an unhealthy thing. Right? Like here I am sitting in my 1-bedroom apartment alone in Sydney. Like, yes, I have Boston, obviously. But like alone in Sydney, and like one could very easily get lost in work because it's the only like sense of like purpose and something to do every single day. And I don't want that to be the case. But I'm also trying to balance that with the fact that like, I'm like, it's been years since I felt so fulfilled and so driven and like I had such a purpose. And yeah, I'm working so much because there's so much work to do. And that brings me so much joy. Like, I don't know, it's a really thin line, and I'm really kind of like, I teeter like between both sides of it. But yeah, I did have a really good call with Blake today. One thing we talked about actually was, because we're in a bit of like a fat loss phase now, right? And I was like, look, I've got some goals around my weight and stuff, and I think I really want to like start focusing on that. And he's like, yeah, okay, cool. I think we're ready for it. I think we can do it, right? So I've been like paying more attention to like my macros, my meal plan and stuff. And I've been meal prepping for a good chunk of days. Like I'll do like 5 or 6 meal prep days in a row. And then my meal prep will run out. And because I'm busy at work, I haven't planned ahead and like set up another day to do meal prep. So I've got more meals again. So I end up just like eating off my meal plan and eating like not great stuff, like super high carbs, which is not good for me because I get really sleepy and like I just lose concentration when I'm eating lots of carbs. It's not high protein. Like I'm doing like cravings, like I'm eating lots of chocolate and lollies and things like that, and it's not going well. Anyway, so we had this conversation and Blake had to like pull me aside a little bit in our call today, and he was like, look, Grace, I'm going to try and find a really nice way to say this. And I was like, oh God, here we go. Because the shift crew will know, like Blake, bless him, but sometimes he has to like tell you the hard truths, right? Like it's just part of the job. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get a hard truth. And he's like, you know when you have that friend, right? And they just keep making the same mistake again and again and again and again. And they come back to you every time. And they're like, oh, gosh, you know, I wish I knew that this would have happened. And you're sitting there being like, I knew it was going to happen. It's happened every single week for the last like 10 years, whatever it is, right? And I was like, yeah, I know those kind of people. Like I know this situation. He's like, I feel like when it comes to meal prep, you're like, you do so well when you have the meal prep, but as soon as the meal prep runs out, you fall off the bandwagon and your answer is, I've just got to meal prep better. And as he said it, I was like, oh no, I can like hear myself. I'm that like idiot friend who's just like, yeah, but I just got to do this. And then the cycle happens again and again and again. And so he's like, look, it's, you know, something he does so well is like recognize those patterns, and he's able to like objectively like, you know, deliver them back to you to be like, can you see that this is a recycled pattern that's not breaking? And I was like, yeah, but I'm not really sure like what the answer is. Like, how do we break this cycle, right? Because I do like meal prepping and it makes me feel great and I love the food that we eat. And he's like, it might just be a case of like, meal prepping isn't for you, not because you don't like it and not because it's not great for you, but because you just don't have the time for it. And I was like, me? Like me? You would put me in that category of being someone who doesn't have the time to meal prep? And it really struck me, and I was like, yeah, actually, Grace, yeah, you work an insane amount of hours. And yes, I'm not used to it, right? This is new, but I'm having so much fun. I don't plan on stopping it anytime soon. But yeah, he was so right. He was like, there's just no time for you to do the work that is required to successfully meal prep. So we spoke about doing things like HelloFresh or YouFoods and getting like really good, whole, nutritious foods, but in just a more time-saving, convenient way for me. And I've done HelloFresh and YouFoods before and I love them, but it was such a like shock moment. Like I felt like he had like poured a bucket of water over me to be like, me? Like me? I'm the busy working individual that doesn't have time to meal prep. Like I never ever could have thought that would be me, but it is me now and I kind of love it. Oh hi baby, we got a visitor. Oh, he's so handsome. You're so handsome. Was I yapping too loud and did I wake you up? Oh, did I wake you up from your nap? I'm so sorry. We've had a really nice day together, me and Bo, haven't we? Every like 3 to 4 hours or so, I got up and we like went for a walk. We had a big walk this morning. We did work up on the rooftop. Like he has been out and about. He's quite tired today. Somebody had a big day, didn't they? I worked like 11 and a half hours today. But somebody had a big day. You're so cute. You know that? You're so cute. It wasn't 11 and a half. It was actually 12 and a half hours. Oh, why am I holding his paw right now? What are you doing, darling? You want me to hold your hand? Okay. Get yourself a golden retriever, guys. 40 kilos. Acts like a 2-year-old. He's just got some real big feelings. Hey, is it time for nice? Is it time for baby bites? Looking at me like I've insulted his bloodline. You gonna say goodnight to the vlog? Guys, he's like catatonic. He's actually catatonic. You say goodnight? I'm gonna go tuck him into bed. I should also go to bed. It's quite late. Yeah. Oh, okay. Good night, guys. I'll see you in the morning. Happy Thursday morning, fam. Happy Thursday morning. Oh my gosh, it has been a morning. I got like a solid... Oh, that lady nearly hit my car. Oh my God. I got a solid like 6.5 hours of sleep, which I'm calling a win under the circumstances, right? After like the massive day yesterday. And like the day that I'm going to have today, I'm calling it a win. 6.5 hours is a win. I got up this morning, booked in for a gym class, went and did a gym class. I didn't realize this, but I accidentally booked in for like the 60 plus class. And let me tell you, that was the hardest session I've done in weeks. Like the hardest session. So I went and did the class, and then me and Bo have just finished up a walk here at our like local park. This is becoming one of my favorite parks. I have so many parks around our place, which I'm so lucky about. But this one is where my tennis lessons is, and it is huge. It's like this entire sports center. There's like netball and basketball and rugby and soccer, and I don't know if there is football or something. I don't know, but there's like so many, and there's like, I would say like 10 or 11 different oval, like it's huge. So we just do like a big lap around the outside. Sorry, that's Bo throwing himself down on the back seat. Yeah, so we do a big lap on the outside, and I listen to a podcast. I was listening to a Murder, Makeup and Mystery Monday from Bailey Sarian. Yeah, and now I'm about to quickly stop past the petrol station because they have my protein shakes on special this week. So I'm going to grab some of them and then head home and get into work. But yeah, good morning. I'm really glad I'm glad I pushed through and did extra work last night. And even though I lost a few like hours of sleep because of it, I still like feel relatively well rested enough this morning that I can have an early night tonight, right? And tonight's important because tomorrow I'm driving 12 hours back to Melbourne. So I was not supposed to be driving, I was supposed to be flying, but I didn't realize, because I don't like have a normal 9 to 5 Monday to Friday, I didn't think about, and I didn't realize it's the long weekend this weekend, and flights were so expensive. And if it was a work trip, I would have paid it, I wouldn't have like cared, but it's not a work trip. It's just like for social. So I was like, ugh, I don't want to pay $700 one way, you know? So I ended up deciding that I'm going to just drive down, but it's going to be a really long day, and I want to be super well rested for that. So it's not ideal. The situation's not ideal, this amount of work going into such a long weekend, but I'm happy with the decision. And yeah, it's time to get home, get stuck into the work day, and then it'll be time to pack tonight. That's so exciting. Also guys, update on the little meet cute I had earlier in the week. So I saw him yesterday. Where was I? I was like on the other side of my building. There's like a little like outdoor park area outside on the other side of my building, and I was like walking. I wasn't paying attention, and he like just walked past me, and I don't think he was paying attention. We both saw each other just as we like walked past each other, and I was like, don't look back, don't look back, don't look back. And then I turned back, and he had turned back as well, and we both just kind of like smiled and laughed and just kept going. But very, very cute little moments. I love it. Okay, home, haven't even showered yet, and I got a little notification that a delivery arrived. Remember I told you I got a ring? I don't know what they're called, a health ring, a smart ring. Yeah, I got a smart ring, and I got the Ring-Con. I was like fully committed to the Aura ring because it had the best reviews, and I was like, you know what, I'm just like, if I want a good one, I'm gonna get a good one. And then I looked at the Ring-Con, and everyone was like, it's fantastic, it's 1/4 of the price, and it doesn't require a subscription. So yeah, I got the Ring-Con, I got the Gen 2 Air. Oh, that's why. You guys could have told me there was a sticker there. Oh my god, is that the right color? Is it? It looks like rose gold-ish. It's supposed to be yellow gold. Oh my god, okay. That is not gold. That is not gold. There's no way that's their gold. Let me see. It is gold. Oh, it's Dune gold. Guys, what the hell did I order? What the hell did I order? Yeah, that is the right color. Okay. Sure. It's fine. It's so fine. It's fine, right, guys? Oh, I'm having a meltdown over this. No, it'll be fine. But like, this is gold. This is not gold. Not the same, yeah? Ring-Con. Like, you can't market something as gold and it not be gold. This is bronze, if anything. Yes, this is the color I have, guys. I'm so excited for this. I need to put it on charge so I can like wear it immediately. I'm so excited for this. Don't you hate that when you get a new item, then you're like, ugh, I have to charge it, like. But yeah, it wasn't supposed to arrive until Monday, and then I like was checking the tracking updates and everything, and it was like, it'll be here Monday, Grace, like chill the F out, it'll be here Monday. And I was like, okay, fine. And then this morning, I just got a text message being like, it's here, and then I checked my email inbox, and they had like sent me a bunch of emails being like, it's coming today, it's on its way, it's about to be there, and now it's there. And I was like, oh my God. I love when like the delivery companies like low-key gaslight you and they're just like, it's not coming, babe. It's not gonna be there today. And then like next minute they're like, it's here. We were tricking you. Like, it's kind of fun, you know. That's it on its little charger thing. It's not gold, guys. What the F? That's not gold at all, bro. It's like gray bronze. I'm just gonna deal with it. I'm just gonna get over it. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna go put it on charge. How long do you think it needs to be on charge for? Download the app, activate the ring for the first time, connect the ring with the app, wear the ring properly. Wow, I'm gonna struggle to get my work done today, knowing that this is, well, that's the end of it. It's just written in like 11 different languages, okay. Knowing that this bad boy needs setting up. But yeah, super exciting. I can't wait to like show you guys like what it's like and stuff. Okay guys, it is like 4:30ish now. Yeah, 20 to 5. And we are heading out to do something I'm very nervous about. We're heading out. I have Bo in the back seat. We're gonna drop Bo off at what is hopefully his like forever babysitter. So I know that last time I was traveling for work, I dropped him off at the kennel and there was nothing wrong with the kennel at all. But once I did a little bit of research, I thought that like an actual like home sitter might be better. Like he would get more attention, more time, just from the person, and like it's just a little bit like of a nicer environment. There's nothing wrong with the kennel, but like, you know, when I left, they were like, yeah, we've got a whole thing of like kennel cough going around at the moment. And I was just like, it's just not a great place if I need it, but it's not really where I want him to be all the time. I went onto a website that has like verified dog like sitters and stuff. And I found this lady, her name's Angelica, and she lives about 15 minutes from me. She has had like 17 years like history of doing this, right? So she's like very, very experienced and qualified. And when I spoke to her and I was like, look, like would like it to be like a lot, like an ongoing thing, because I travel a lot now and I don't want him to go to different people all the time. Like if you do this like a lot? And she was like, literally just give me enough notice and like consider him like sorted. And I was like, oh, okay, amazing. So I'm on my way to hers now. This will be the first time we've ever met. Like I've not met her, Bo hasn't met her yet, and I'm literally dropping him off tonight. Like I know he's gonna be fine, but I really want this to go well because I just feel like having a long, like a reoccurring person that he could go to every single time would just make him less stressed, me less stressed. I think it's gonna be great. So that's where we're heading to now. Guys, I'm home after dropping Bo off and I've had a small brow incident. What the hell? I was like, girl, your brows need doing. So I went and dyed them, and then I got distracted while I was cooking dinner and I left the dye on for too long and they're like super blocky. This is why you don't do these things when you're in a rush. Like, I'm trying to find a good angle. Sorry. This is not a better angle, Grace. Let's be honest. Okay. Tell me they don't look terrible. They look terrible. They look terrible. What the hell? This is not even the first time I've done this. Oh my God. Anyway, I came on here to be like, let me tell you about how Bo's drop off went. It went great. She seems like the loveliest person in the world. She's already sent me 2 like photo updates of him and he looks so calm and like relaxed there. And that just like eases me so much. Like so much. But yeah, then I was like, okay, cool. Boston's taken care of. I'm gonna quickly make some dinner. I got a little bit more work I need to get done. I haven't even packed. Let me just do my brows. And then I just forgot. I was standing there like cooking my steak and I was like, oh no, and I like touched them and they felt hard. Like the dye had dried, they'd been on that long. Like, oh, of course this happens. Of course. Tell me they don't look that terrible. From afar, they're kind of slay. Up close, like there's like literal dye on my forehead up here. Like, girl, what were you thinking? Were you not even looking in the mirror? Oh my God. I actually don't even have time to like even attempt to fix it. We're just gonna like have to roll like this for the weekend, so that's great. I need to pack my suitcase. It's 8:30 at night. I have not packed my suitcase. I'm leaving here at 5:30 in the morning. Deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Everything's gonna be fine. It's gonna take me 20 minutes to pack my suitcase and I'll be done with it. Whatever I pack is what I pack. Okay, it is 10:45 now. I have moderately packed. I don't even know what I packed in there. Like, I wish I had it more planned out because I have so many events to go to and I don't know what the dress code is for them, and so I've literally just thrown like 11 different outfits in my suitcase, just being like, you're just gonna have to figure it out on the day. And I checked the weather as well, and it is gonna be so hot in Melbourne this weekend, like so hot, like 37 degrees on Saturday, which is insane. I cannot stop looking at my eyebrows though, they look so bad. Oh, anyway, it's time for me to go to sleep. I have such an early morning tomorrow. I can't believe we're doing this. I just feel like this week has been so insane. So insane with like the workload, and like of course I'm doing like my biggest weekend long trip this week. But anyway, also I got my ring on. I put my ring on, so I just spent like most of the day charging it, and it charged like really quickly, which I was impressed with. So I had like 10 minutes over dinner tonight to sit down, download the app, and I've downloaded it. I've put all my data in there and I'm really excited. It does say a lot of things like it's gonna need like 60 days worth of wear before it can give me like really accurate data. I'm like, oh, that's forever, right? But also I'm really excited, and I've gotten used to the color. I'm not a huge fan, but I've gotten used to it. It's okay. Also, I know it's the right decision to drop Boston off tonight because I have such an early morning tomorrow morning, but I've been so lonely this evening. I didn't realize like how, like after dinner I was like, I want to go for a walk, but there's like no one to go with. And so I didn't end up going. Like I could have gone, but like I was like, it's not fun without Bo. And so I messaged the lady and I was like, you know, like just checking like how is it going. And she messaged me the cutest photo. She's like, okay, so when you left he like sat by the door and he was like waiting for you to come back. And I was like, okay, heartbroken, but thanks so much for telling me. And she's like, but he's completely fine. I gave him his little Kong, which is like a toy that he has, and I put some of his biscuits in it, and now he's running around showing everyone at the house. So this is the photo she sent me of him with his little like Kong toy running around. I'm like, oh, he looks so happy. And then about an hour later she sends me this other message, and she goes, thanks so much for trusting me to take care of your beautiful baby. My boyfriend is going to fall in love with him when he gets home. I'll keep you updated about him, and have a really lovely weekend. And then she sent me this photo. Guys, look at his tongue. That's my boy. So cute. And you know where he's sitting right now? He's sitting on her couch. I said when I like dropped him off, I was like, you know, like where does he stay? And she's like, he'll stay inside with me like the whole time, like it's not to worry. And I was like, okay. And she's like, and I'll let him like cuddle in the bed. I was like, you don't need to do that. He doesn't do that at home. She's like, no, I love it. Like he'll come sit on the couch with me. So that is him sat on the couch just like hanging out with her, which I thought was really sweet. So I messaged her and I just said, look, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And she said that she's going to message me updates and stuff about him all weekend, just so that I know he's doing okay. But yeah, I'm a little lonely tonight, I'll be honest. I thought, I was like, yeah, like a Boston free night, like that's going to be easy. And it's not. I wish he was here. I wish he was with me. And I was even like driving home and I would like go over a bump and I looked in my rear view mirror to be like, oh, you're right. But he wasn't in the back seat. I'm just so not used to having him with me all the time, right? It's just so abnormal. Anyway, it's so late. I have such an early morning. I'm still in two minds about whether I'm going to vlog this weekend as well. I just don't know. I just don't know if I'm going to have like the time and the energy, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You guys will find out like on Wednesday. If we have a Wednesday vlog, I would have vlogged it, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, thanks for hanging out for another insane week. I promise we will slow down soon. Ish. I'm doing the math and I'm traveling again next weekend. The weekend after that is the festival. The weekend after that is back to Melbourne for my brother's wedding. So I don't know if we're actually gonna be slowing down. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Anyway, thanks for hanging out for another epic week. This week was really cool. Really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. I loved vlogging this week. It was really fun. And I'll try and vlog this weekend. But it is going to be just so hectic. Anyway, I love you guys. And I'll see you in the next vlog, whenever that is. Have a great week. I hope you have a really good weekend. And I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Bye.